with the Trader Investor. Let's take a quick look at the markets today. Yesterday, at the close of the market, when I did the analysis, I mentioned that I had two preferences. I would like price to go below these lows or somewhere up here as a gap up or a gap down for an entry. And the other thing that I said is I wanted these levels so I could close these gaps. This was what I wanted to do. But this is not what the market gave us, and I took advantage of what the market gave us. And what the market gave us was the gap that I wanted. We had this gap down here, but instead of reversing that gap, we kept going down to this order block. Because this is another thing that I also mentioned is we either close this gap or we target this order block. And this in the first 30 minutes of trading, I was in and out of positions because I was satisfied, and the last 25% of my positions I took off as we got close to this order block. There's no reason to try to milk this for more, because when we're coming to an order block, in my view, this is a strong area of support or resistance that price will pause for a while and maybe resume or reverse. So because in the first 30 minutes, and actually for me in about 12-13 minutes of entering my position, I was already out, right? Maybe a little bit over 15 minutes, but I was already out because price was pushing down very, very fast. So instead of babying the charts and the position, by 7:30 everything is already closed and I'm out, doing my regular work, my regular business. So this is why this was really a fantastic position to be in. We opened at 6:30. By 7:15 or so, we're at the bottom, testing the order block, and I get out of that position, and the 7:15 to 7:30 bar was showing a potential reversal. So I was happy with my decision. And the reason why I mention all this is when you enter a position, you have to be satisfied with your exits, whether it's for a small stop or it's for a full gain. So mostly I say if we get a dollar move, so 14.91 to 14.17, right? So we got more than a dollar move. This is where, if you get a delta 50, a dollar move is 50 cents move, 10 contracts, $500. You're done for the day trading, and you multiply the number of contracts as you get comfortable. So I mention all of this to say it is not big moves that we need. We need a dollar move, and we are golden. But as I mentioned yesterday in IWM, when the maximum that I feel that the market can go to is a dollar, then I don't take that position, because it could just go halfway and reverse. It could hit that $1 and reverse without giving me the exit that I'm looking for. So that's why I don't take those positions. But when I have $2 or more distance that I can cover, then I can target that $1 move. And here from 6:30 to 7:15, I'm already done with this trade, right? So that first 45 minutes, this trade is done. And overall, my entry is really these two bars, so a little over 15 minutes is what I was getting. So this is how I'm looking at the markets. And if we look at the Qs, same story. We had this area of liquidity that we broke down from, and the target on the low side was far away. As you can see, there's nothing inside here. So I love this trades. I did not take the Qs because I've already had a position in SPY and I was happy with it. A lot of times I would take, just one position if I am doing full size. If I'm doing the total number of lots that I usually trade, then I do one. IWM also had that move, 223.17 to 221.11, so that $2 move. So they were all beautiful. So it didn't matter which one you took. In the diamonds, I didn't really care for how they were setting up, that the 15-minute range was lining up with yesterday's 15-minute range low. The high of today was the low of today. So sometimes when I see this, I feel like it could get choppy. Of course, if the top ones are lined up, I'm skipping that trade. For me, that is an inside bar, a very choppy bar. I'm skipping that. But down here, it was also a good move if you had taken this. So 339.62 to 338.26. So that dollar move has already happened, but you have some headwinds here, and this is where price could potentially stall. But going back to the SPYs, this was just a beautiful setup. Of course, price continued down. I'm not participating in this. I already have my full expected move for the day. If I didn't have this order block, then I would just trail my stops above each significant swing and just keep going down and take my last quarter position, keep writing it down. But because of this order block, this is why I paused it and just exited all my positions. So I'm sharing this so that you can understand that there are potential targets that could be very strong areas of support and resistance. They could break through. Be happy with the exits that you take. The main goal is to be consistently profitable and not to capture the full distance of each trading day. So real quick, I just want to do one follow-up on Netflix, because Netflix, we are in an accumulation phase. Now this terminal shakeout low is 499 even, and today's low is 499.20, coming very close to this low here. So could we have another push down for terminal shakeout? And also remember, this is E2. This area here is E2. This is one potential entry. When a bar closes above that entry, go long. And I mentioned, if you go long there, this is where your stop is. So you're stopped out in 30 minutes. But that's not wrong. That was a good decision. But the best entry is once this breaks and it tests that area as support and reverses. This E3 would be the best area. Because the reason why I said we're going to have a stop here is because I mentioned during that video that we could have a new terminal shakeout, that maybe this was not it. So if we say this was not it, then there's new terminal shakeout happening, then we still expect this move, right? And maybe we get to that this way, but we still expect this move. So this would be a true entry. So we're still in consolidation. We're getting a good discount, and anybody who feels like, oh, this is about as low as we can go, if you're buying the comments, it's not a bad thing to just say, hey, I'm gonna buy it here. This is a good price for me. This is a good discount. $500 from 552. I get a $52 discount, and I can go long here. I don't care if it goes down a little bit more. That's not a bad thing to do. But for me, especially if I am doing options, I'm waiting for a good confirmation to catch the wave up. So this is how I'm looking at the markets, and I'll come back and do another analysis later today to just see how the markets closed, where they're closed, and what kind of setup I can look at for the next trading day. All right, everyone, take care, and don't forget to like this video. I'll see you in the next one.